This video is a response to the question I got from a YouTube user, Time with Tiffany. I think it could be helpful for people who want to use G80 if you do like a presentation or stuff and you're not sure how to use the autofocus the best way. If you do, let's say you're talking to the camera and then you want to show the things in front of the camera, just in front of you, let's say some subject, you're talking about it and it's just continuously recording, but you want to use autofocus on focusing on certain things. So the way I would set up the camera, I normally always record in a manual mode. So I just set the manual and I'm thinking now how the best way I can explain the manual mode for someone. And the reason I'm using manual, because if some light is changing a little bit or you put something in front, it will go darker or brighter. Now normally you would record in M, so on the top of that, on the camera there is M, which is the movie mode. So that's the one thing. The other thing, you need to make sure you're in the manual settings within this movie mode, which is here on the screen. I can show you. It's program mode, aperture mode, shutter mode, manual mode. Okay, and so I'm normally in this manual mode in this sort of environment I'm talking about. So it's nothing really changing. Once you set up your lighting and everything, it's going to be exactly the same. So this is how I'm doing now. 3.5 here, this is f-stop. You're trying to get this as small as possible, which means you get the best amount of light and your picture will be the best because that's how it is. Okay, more light, better picture. Now 50 in this case, this is the shutter speed. I'm using 50 because I'm in Europe and this is something to do with electrics and with hertz and with flickering, and this is why I use 50. If you're in the United States, you're possibly going to go for 60. This is different. That's why you will be recording possibly 30 frames per second and you won't want this 60. Oh, this is going to slip. Now ISO, I set up the last thing. And if it comes to ISO, this is where you need to have a proper lighting. You need to go more light, your ISO is lower, you get less noise in the picture. So if you go, let's say, I don't know, 1200, 1600, it means you don't really have enough lighting in your room. You don't have enough lights. So if you go more light, then you can drop the ISO to, let's say, 500 or 200, you know, that sort of area. If you got around 500-600, you still should be okay with this camera. Even 1000 would be fine, but you need to think about having more and better lighting, then you can drop the ISO down. And if I go into ISO, basically you match the ISO to get the best picture. I mean, if it comes to brightness, I have those zebra stripes. So what I'm trying to do, zebra stripe showing you when your picture is burned and there's no information in there. So if I go to ISO, I'm doing, so I just can see those zebra stripes. They just start to appearing. Oh god. So they just start to appearing. Okay, just a little bit. So then I know that my exposure is fine. Okay, I can change things during the video in manual mode. So this is good thing because I still have I have a control over it. And for sake of this video, I just put quickly it's just the standard color profile with what, just the manual. And the lens I have, this is 12 to 60, this Panasonic lens, and to be honest, this could be pretty good lens for you because if you want to talk the camera and you want to show things, this lens, it's got this macro capability. You can show things quite close. But let me just show you the way I set up the camera if it comes to autofocus. This is now recorded by GX80. See, so it's gonna be different sound. Okay, so what I do, I just went into, okay, if you go into 49 area, and I tap on it, kind of not right in the middle, just a little bit on the top. So you're in here and you got this plus sign here, so it helps you to show to where the focus is. Normally if you talk to the camera, you will be right in the middle. And let me just start recording with this. Okay, so now back on the G80. So what happens, I should be right in focus, right in the middle. Even if I zoom slightly more, I got this little plus sign is showing me. I think what happens, this plus sign might disappear, but you know the focus is right in the middle. And if I bring anything, let's say this, and I'll be talking, oh look how beautiful orange bag is. It actually, you see, it's focused right there, and I can see this this plus sign. So this is where I'm aiming for with my focus, right? So it must be focused that way, and if I take it away, it goes straight back on my face. Now if it comes to just small little subjects, what normally I would do, I would get my hand first, and it will actually, I would block the autofocus and it will focus on my hand. So I get my hand first, and I would go for the detail shot of something I want to show. Actually, you can see right now has actually everything disappeared, but as long as you know you're aiming right for the middle, you should be absolutely fine. And you see, you can show everything there. You take this away and you back on the face, and now I'm bringing back. You see, if you just bring that, it might not actually focus, but if you bring your hand, you block with your hand, and it start focusing in your hand, and then you can show something what you're talking about. Now with this lens, that's pretty good. You can actually zoom in and you can show everything in amazing detail. So you can quickly zoom out and you can still talk to the camera. So that's pretty much it, I think. It works very well. I wouldn't use face detection on that sort of setup, because if you right in the front of the camera, you're gonna be in here, and this zone, it actually helps quite a lot. And let me just do like that. See, I get my hand in there and it zooms in, and you can actually show the details of stuff you want to show. You could zoom out, but even if you don't zoom in, zoom out, it actually works pretty well, I think. Let me just show something. I don't know. There you go. This is 14-140 lens, and yeah, and then I take it away and goes back to my face. And hopefully this is gonna be helpful for you guys. Watch my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you in another video. Take care. Bye.